my colleague, Honorable Salim Vuria, the incoming CS for Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports. And I was telling him to get used to this very long name. It's a mouthful. To the PS of Sports, the representatives of the ministry from senior departments in the ministry, the CEOs, the president of FKF, our LOCs who are here, the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
As has been said by the PS, there is a very huge turnout this afternoon, and I hope it's not a turnout to make sure that you quickly see off the outgoing CS. But be it as it may, I just want to start by saying we thank God for giving us an opportunity and the gift of life to be here and to serve our country. We want to thank the President, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, for giving me an opportunity to serve this country as a Cabinet Secretary for the last almost 2.5 years. Thanks to him and the people of Kenya, I have the greatest honor to serve this country in the position of the Cabinet Secretary, and I've done so now in 2 ministries, and this is the new ministry I'm moving to is the 3rd. I just want to say that every time you get a chance to serve your country, let alone as a Cabinet Secretary, it's a great, great privilege and honor. And I must say that one of my most exciting moments to serve was as CS for this Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports. It gave me a very different perspective in public service. Having come from infrastructure sector as my first posting, this job gave me the wonderful opportunity to interact with citizens more and to interact with a sector that I dearly support, and I'm a fan of sports. And therefore, when I came here, I felt completely at home. Let me first thank the PS for Sports, Engineer Peter Tu, and PS Ismail for Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, for making it possible for me to quickly grasp the 2 portfolios and to understand the work that was being done, and for the continuous service they have given to the nation since they came to this ministry. I want to thank the CEOs, the senior administrative officers in both ministries, in both departments, and I want to thank the CEOs, the chairmen of boards, the board members, the staff who are really very great to me. My secretaries, the people we worked with, the people who served us tea. It was really wonderful to come here. And without any fear of contradiction, as I told you, CS, this is the best office space any cabinet secretary occupies in the Republic. And I say that it's the best office space. That office in the 10th floor, I will, apart from missing the people, I'll miss the office space because it gave me the ambience to think and to focus on my work, even when it's very difficult. It gives me a very good view of the city, and sometimes the view of the people of this city and the country who inspire us to continue serving and who really labor hard to pay taxes for us to make sure that we provide services to the public. For the 3 months I've been here, I have met men and women, young and old, people who occupy different positions and office, who quietly are going about their services to serve this nation in public service. And public service is endowed with the people who have made it possible for me to deliver in this ministry. Every time I've been asked, what is your greatest contribution as a cabinet secretary? I always answer, I have only one answer: leadership. The responsibility of a cabinet secretary is to provide leadership. The technical know-how is already existing within the ministry. So my greatest achievement here is to have been able to lead for those 3 months or so and to make decisions. My mantra is that it is better a bad decision than not to make a decision at all. And every time I have faced a decision in this ministry, whether we should construct the stadium, whether we should hold a sports issue, whether we should do the youth elections or not, I have always taken the view that it is better to consult, make the decision, let historians judge whether that decision was good or not. And for those 3 months, there are a few decisions that we made, Honorable Mvurya, that I think continues to build on the foundation which was laid by Honorable Babu Namwamba, who was here before us, and the things that I had to do on top of that, and which I believe that you will find it hopefully useful to build on as you continue your service. Number one is to say that there is a lot of reform work that needs to be done in this ministry. There are a lot of legal gaps, both in the youth sector, creative economic sector, and sports. And as such, we have progressed the conversation, and there is a public participation on the sports development bill and sports development policy, youth development bill and youth development policy. On the sports side, we have established a task force that is ongoing, composed of men and women who have necessary expertise to work on the sports bill and sports act and the sports policy. I believe, Honorable CS, that you can progress this conversation to its logical conclusion so that we can have a legal framework that responds to devolution, responds to many other aspects that we need to deal with. We also have in this ministry, we had challenges for a long time on matters of gender-based violence, targeting on athletes. And we established gender-based violence or gender-based violence response office and established an office with the CEOs and the team that will be led by yourself, an oversight team that will be led by yourself, and in your absence, chaired by Catherine Dereba, who is a renowned athlete in this country. I believe that was a very innovative way of addressing these issues. And I believe in the ministry where I am going, or where I have gone already, I will be working with you to make sure that also issues of gender-based violence are addressed in all sectors in the country, but this was specific to the sports sector. I just want to say in terms of infrastructure, we have made progress in the construction of the Talanta Stadium and the renovation of Kasarani and Nyayo Stadium, and as we saw with you this morning, I am now confident to say here that we shall be hosting CHAN. The last time we were here, there was a lot of stories, and you know, there's a lot of pessimism that as a country we are not going to be able to do it. But I want to tell you, CS, that because of the work of the men and women, especially our supervising this project on our behalf, and also the Sports Kenya, the PS here, and the PS Defense and the CS Defense, we have had a whole round collaborative effort to make sure that we have the facilities ready. And I want to thank CAF and CAF President, even in absentia here, President Motsebe, for being very positive in supporting this country to be ready. So the facilities are going to be ready. We have seen it today. They're going to be there for us to be able to do the CHAN. And I believe, Mr. CS, that you will be also ready in good time to make sure that we deal with the other sports facilities. In the regional facilities, we have had to there were other ongoing projects in Kericho that needs final completion, in Bungoma, and Bukungu is ongoing, and you saw the president was there the other day, and you need to help him to make sure that the contractor does a good job to complete the process in good time. We have had many events. This is the health of this ministry is to support sports activities and youth activities. And so we've had many events supported by the Sports Fund and supported by the ministry, and you will be fairly guided by the officers who are here. We held cycling competition for the first time, intercontinental competition this year, and we had also other rugby tournaments, football tournaments, and many other events that are ongoing. and you will be guided by the officers of the ministry. We also hosted many other international events. That includes the Youth Connect Summit and I believe the Innovation Week, and there is an upcoming Youth Connection Summit that should take place in a few weeks. On the youth sector, I think it's extremely important to note that we have unlocked the process of National Youth Council elections, and the roadmap is in place. The team is already ready. We are going to be working also with the National Administration team in the ministry where I am to support you to make sure that for the first time in almost 12 years, the National Youth Council is going to do an election, and the youth of Kenya are going to have the leaders they will elect to guide them. There's a lot of good work that's going on. The Youth Enterprise Development Fund, there's a disbursement that happened in the entire year of 205 million shillings to youth-owned enterprises, and many other programs that are going on that I believe you are going to support. Of great importance is in the youth sector is to make sure that the Nyota program, which is a program you are very much aware because your predecessor and my predecessor then, Honorable Babu, brought it into the cabinet, and the cabinet approved it, and you are aware of Nyota program. Now it's being rolled out, and I believe with your support is going to go far. CS, this report, I'm not going to read all this report because this is the report we have signed. It's going to help you the best way possible in your office. I will miss this ministry and miss the people who are here. I will look forward to collaborative efforts and intergovernmental level between myself and you in any other event that is going to take place in future. And as a sports fund, I will be looking after you in many ways, especially football. Something that significant which happened in this very short time was we miraculously pulled and did FKF elections against all odds. I do not wish to say anything about those who are in office because I don't want to be in my last day in office to continue being at war. But I arrived here with a lot of energy, wanting really that FKF has a new leadership. I did negotiations, we did all kind of things that we needed to do, and I want to thank the judiciary for heeding to our call, especially when we send our lawyers to court to make sure that they clear the way to have these elections. I want to congratulate the president of FKF, Hussein Mohammed, my friend, and his vice president, McDonald Mariga, for spirited campaign and emerging victorious, being the winners. When they came here, I told them, you are my friend, but I'm not going to assist you. The only thing I will make sure is that there is an election, and there is a free and fair election. And we did our best to make sure that they succeeded. Congratulations again, Mr. President, and I believe that you have a very good team. The thing that why I say this, because that was just the beginning. There are many briefcase federations in the country, and I say so with a lot of confidence. Many briefcase federations that do not have legitimacy, that are one-man show, that are used for people to make money for themselves and deny the youth of Kenya opportunities for sports. My friend, the governor, as a former governor, you understand what politics is. And for you, you will need to wear your other political helmet because you have to knock many places here to make sure that the federations are functioning. And since we unlocked the FKF, you have many other federations that I'm sure you will unlock to make sure that many Kenyans have opportunities in different sports across the country. Thank you very much, everybody, for making it possible for me to enjoy this place. I will be coming, hopefully, to take tea with the CS and consult. But now I am going to take over, and I did actually take over the other responsibility in the Ministry of Interior. And as a country, I believe that we are on the right track. 2025 is going to be a wonderful culminate and to consolidate the gains that His Excellency the President has made in his administration. Thank you very much, and best of luck, my friend, Honorable Mvurya. I knew him when I was a senator, and we met in his village in the county, and our friendship has flourished from then up to now, and I look forward to seeing him succeed. I believe in 2027 heights. I don't want to set targets, but I believe in the AFCON, Kenya is going as a team, national team. Apart from hosting a fantastic event, Kenya is going to advance as a national team to levels we have never achieved because of the leadership of Honorable Salim Mvurya. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Karibu Waziri.